Good Monday morning, YouTubers. Good Monday morning. We thank God for another day, another opportunity to be above ground. It is July the 6th. Time flies so rapidly again this year. July the 6th, Monday, July the 6th, 2020. We're grateful to be alive. I came on here this morning to encourage you to slow down. And even though I would be coming with a word like this on the morning, that I need to speed up, because in fact I'm not only running late, but I'm going to be late for work this morning. One of the things I've realized about life is this, though. Even for instance, a great example this morning, I'm on my way to work running a little late, but I figured out a while ago that there's no need for me really to try to do 100 miles an hour to get there and hurt myself or somebody else, because whether I'm 5 minutes late or 20 minutes late, I'm still late. So I want to encourage you and I to slow down. My occupation is a mover / driver, so I do a lot of driving. And as what I would consider myself a professional driver, when you are professional at anything in life, you notice things that are unprofessional. One of the things that I notice most about people who I consider non-drivers, people who cannot not drive, is like, for instance, when you're in cities and there are stretches where there are many traffic lights. I notice a lot of time terrible drivers, to me, what they'll do is there'll be a red light ahead and they will zoom around you, zoom around everybody else, drive recklessly and crazy just to get to a red light. I call it headed nowhere fast. I took a driving class a few years back called the Smith Driving System, and when I entered this class, I thought I knew everything about driving, only to find out that there were things that I could learn. And sometimes people think they know everything about everything about life, and often if you just take the time to listen and to learn, you'll find out that there's so much more for you to learn and so much that you don't know. One of the things that I noticed in this driving class was, for instance, when you're driving on that same city road with all of the lights, usually from a distance, you can tell. You can see if the light is red, or you can see if the light has been green for a minute. And in this driving class, they call it a stale green light. So in other words, I'm at a distance, I'm a great distance away, but I notice that the light has been green for a minute. So more than likely, by the time I get there, it's going to turn red, yellow, and then red. So what I can do is I can kind of pace myself. So when it's a stale green light, I can kind of ease up off the gas and cruise to the light. And there's a great possibility that I could, if I do that and drive properly and professionally, that the light may change while I'm a good distance off, and as I coast up, could possibly change again. Therefore, that saves my brakes and gas mileage. So, and you may not get that, that may not help you, but again, in life, sometimes we just have to slow down, take in the scenery, protect yourself and others that are around you. I know sometimes you want to get ahead of yourself, and again, sometimes maybe you may be one of those folk who are speedsters, one of those people who are headed nowhere fast. Are you one of those loved ones, or have any loved ones that it seems like they don't ever have time, to be still, to sit down, to hang out and stuff like that? But when you look at their life, there's really not much being accomplished. So anyway, I came on again to tell you happy Monday. I pray that you had a wonderful 4th of July weekend. Please continue to social distance and protect yourself. I was really distraught and disappointed by some of the crowds that I seen this weekend, but who am I? I've seen some folk, and a lot of them were maybe close people and family members, but I've seen some people in some tight spaces, 50 and look like 100 people gathered together, and they act as if this pandemic is over. So I pray for everybody, pray for our nation, I pray for these folk who don't believe that it is what it is, because it's very much still real out here. No, we can't walk around in fear and all that type of stuff, but at the same time we have to use common sense. Again, I just came on this morning to encourage you to slow down, use wisdom, look ahead, be proactive and not just reactive. Love you all on today. To God be all the glory. Have a wonderful Monday and week.